Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And just because you do it and it works doesn't mean it's the best way. Welcome back to 318 Will Run. There is something that gets pointed out to me just about all the time. Yeah, that's about right. Whenever I go to test and tune or just talking cars with people, there's something that they always point out. Always point this out and ask about it. I would just show you underneath the hood and see if you could pick out what people are talking about, but that wouldn't really be fair because it's really hard to tell on camera. So we'll just dive in and I'll just show it to you. It's this right here. See anything different about that? The thing that they point out is this is a 5/16 fill line. And the first thing they say is, do you starve for fuel with this? And I don't know if you can even get down there and see this, but it's a original style mechanical fuel pump. 3/8 is better for fuel delivery to the carburetor so you don't run out of fuel. Electric fuel pump's even better. Don't look at that and say that is the correct way. I'm using the factory fuel lines that were on the car. Now, I will say this. A lot of people say before you can go 12's in a quarter mile or low 8's in the 8th mile, you need a 3/8 fuel line. You should have electric pump. Should have is maybe a good word, but need? No. I've had more than one car with even with the slant 6 original fuel lines that I've run 12's with the stock 5/16 and a regular replacement fuel pump. So it's something that always gets pointed out. The cars are not running out of fuel. But the last time I had drag truck down there, I want to show you one of my guys that I've known for years down there. He was beside himself over what he found on drag truck, and he made a valid point. Let's go over there and I'll show you. So let me show you what happened at last time I was at Test and Tune down there with drag truck. We took the bomb sickle down there, you know that, with the 750 double pumper. And look at this. See that kink? That's a sharp kink inside the 5/16 fill line. He was worried when he saw that. He was worried, and it did raise a concern because I didn't realize it was like that. Again, we threw this in there. We threw on the double pumper. We drove it straight to the track because I learned that they were doing test and tune. They were already on track. To get any runs, I just had to hop in the truck, drive it an hour down there. The first time I cracked the double pumper was on the track. But he was worried I would run lean going down the track. He's worried that, I would lean out and starve for fuel and detonate. And it's a real possibility. But even with that severe kink, now I didn't go the whole quarter. That day it was 8th. It went 820s with that kink in there and never starved for fuel. I'm not saying that this is right, and I'm saying that just because you can doesn't mean you should. But again, I used the original fuel lines that it came with, except for the part here I mocked up right here real quick. If this drivetrain was in a say a 3,000 pound Duster, it would have been pretty far into the 12's. It would have been definitely in the 7's in the 8th mile instead of this truck. But yes, you can, with the 5/16 factory fuel line size, you can easily go into 12's. So what you got to consider is are you into the RPMs right away? Do you come out of the hole? Do you have a 3,800 or a 4,200 stall? Do you have 456 gears? You'll use more fuel that way. The thing is you can definitely, if people wonder, do I have to? No, you can easily go mid 12s at say 105, 106 mile an hour with a stock style mechanical fuel pump and a 5/16. Somebody's going to say, you're telling them the wrong way. I'm not telling them the wrong way. I'm telling them just because you can don't mean you should. But I've done it, and I've done it more than once, and I've done it in the past, and my cars have not ran out of fuel. Now, I suggest a 3/8 fuel line, electric fuel pump, and all the fixings. But just for those who wonder, who are going to build something like this, and they feel they have to address the fuel line system to go 12s or feed a small block like this, you don't. I hope that helps somebody who's in the middle of putting a mild small block or doing something like the bomb sickle into their car, and they're being told by somebody, you have to put a fuel cell with electric fuel pump to do it. That's a good idea, but I've not run out of fuel yet in the past or in my present cars. Till next time, thanks for joining, watching. I opened the hood to do a video, and I see I got fuel leaking out of the front accelerator pump. You go to do one thing and you find there's something else you got to do. Old Holly, time for a kit.